Hey everybody, Eric here from Around Tuit RC, and today we're looking at the Heli-Max 230 SI Quadcopter. Now this is available in a ready-to-fly package either with or without an onboard camera, and I've got the one that has the camera already attached. So let's go ahead and open up this box and check out the 230 SI. Okay, right on top we have some spare props right here, and you can see the 230 SI is packaged very well. We've got some clear plastic on top. Let's go ahead and take that off. And let's see the goodies. Alright, we've got the 230 SI right here. It's a mid-size quadcopter. And right there, that's the onboard camera. Looks like it's got some pretty sturdy landing gear on it. And nicely set up. You have some LED lights in the arms, red up front and clear in the back, and you have a LED status light on the rear of the quadcopter to tell you what mode you're flying in. And of course I've already tried this out several times and love it, so I have some experience to talk about this quadcopter first. So let's go ahead and take out the rest of the equipment. You've got your Tactic 2.4 gigahertz controller right there for your quad, and you get 4 AA batteries for your quadcopter transmitter. Alright. Flight battery. This is a Heli-Max battery, flight battery. It's a one cell 3.7 volt 1200 milliamp hour lithium polymer battery. Now the flight times on this battery is about 15 minutes, and that's pretty impressive for being a one cell battery. Alright, and with that one cell battery you also have a battery charger right here and an AC wall adapter for your battery charger. Some of the other small components are a screwdriver and a USB card reader, and you have an empty case here. You have a 2 gigabyte SD memory card that goes in the camera. Of course mine is already in there. Alright, get the box out of the way. Let's check it out. Alright, put the charger stuff to the side here. Okay, now with the quadcopter having the onboard camera, let's talk about that real quick. Now this is considered an HD camera. You record at 1280 by 720 resolution at 30 frames per second. And I wouldn't really compare this to a GoPro camera, but you're going to get some decent video out of it and take some pictures with it as well. Now how you do that is really neat. From your transmitter on the back you have a video button and a picture button. Now by default when you turn on the transmitter in the quadcopter it's in video mode, so if you push the video button the red light on the onboard camera will start flashing and let you know you're recording video. Press it again to stop. Then you have to press this button one time to switch from video to picture mode, and then each time you press the picture button after that you take a single picture. Pretty neat. Now you also have several different flying modes that I think is awesome with this quadcopter. You have an altitude limitation mode where it will only go so high, maybe 10 feet in the air. And that would be good if you're flying indoors. You don't want it to just go up, hit the ceiling, and come back down and crash. You also have actual direction control, which is awesome. Say, for example, you put it in actual direction control. No matter what the orientation is of the quad, if you go to the left, the quad goes to the left. If you want it to go to the right, the quad goes to the right. Now, just keep in mind when you do that, you have to have the transmitter facing the quadcopter at all times. If you're turned to the side, it's not going to work very well. And there's some other flight modes. There's a return to home feature and a couple other things. But pretty much that's it in a nutshell for the 230 SI. You know, I could stand here and talk about it all day, but let's get to the best part, which is flying it. So let's go on outside and give it a try. Okay, check it out, the 230 SI. With the onboard camera, and I'm actually recording video right now. So it's getting a video of you getting a video, Candy. Isn't that neat? Pretty neat. Okay. Now it's very stable in the air. Let's go ahead and do some forward flight. Nice and easy. This quadcopter is really easy to control. I can see where this would be a good quadcopter for a beginner pilot. Now if you're an expert quadcopter pilot, you could fly it and probably have a good time with it with the onboard camera, but you're not going to do flips and rolls with this one like you would with an expert quadcopter. So experts might get a little bored with it, but beginners and intermediate flyers, I think you have a good time with it. Check it out. Nice. Now this is pretty durable too now. So I'm gonna take it, ooh, see light right there, boom. I am going to just cut the throttle and let it hit the ground just to show you how durable it is. Ready? Think it's hurt?
No, the way it, just the sound of it, you know.
How about that? Right back up in the air. Neat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do the return home feature. Take it way out. All right, I'm pressing return home. Whoops. Now I press the return home. And look, here it comes right back at us. Isn't that neat? Let me cut it. All right, I got it. I took back control. But you can see it was coming back at us. Now, let's change flight modes real quick. You're supposed to land when you change flight modes. Press the F button one time. All right. Now, we're in the altitude hold mode where you're limited on how high you can go with it. Now, see, I've got the throttle at 100%, but it's only up about 6 feet in the air, right?
Good
Maybe
for
5.
indoors.
Yep, great for indoors. That way you don't fly it up into a ceiling fan or a chandelier, something like that.
Or in a gym.
Or in a gym, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can see how that works. Let's go ahead and land it. And let's change back to the other flight modes. All right, 1. All right, I should be back in regular flight mode now. All right.
How many different modes are there?
There's 3 different modes.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't hit me.
Yep. You also have dual rates, high and low, and you can turn what they call braking off and fly it in expert mode, where in braking mode it will try to level itself, you see, and stop. And if you put it in expert mode, you could literally just turn this thing over. Now, being that it has a 1-cell battery, you're not going to get a whole lot of power punch outs or anything like that, but you do get 15-minute flight times.
That's a good long time.
Battery. Yeah. Isn't that neat? I'm cutting the grass. You can hear those motors kind of surging there to keep it level. All right. Okay. Pretty cool. All right. For the beginner quad pilot, I think you'd have a blast with this. Or if you're an intermediate, this would be something fun to play with. Now, like I said, experts might get a little bored with this, but still, all in all, it's a fun quadcopter. How about that?
It looks fun.
All right. Oh, it fell again.
It's okay.
It's okay. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
It is.
All right, let's bring it on in. Wrap it up.
Cut some grass, baby.
Okay, well that was the review and flight of the Heli-Max 230 SI quadcopter. This is a mid-size quadcopter for beginner and intermediate pilots, also expert pilots too, but I think beginner and intermediate pilots are going to have more fun with it. So anyway, for more information on this quadcopter, be sure to check my video notes, as you can find this online at towerhobbies.com, okay? So after you're done watching the video, don't go do it right now. Check out my video notes and go check this quadcopter out at towerhobbies.com. Okay, well that's it for now. As always, you know what I like to say, Candy.
I'm glad you got to see me.
And we'll see you later on the tube. And remember,
keep on flying.
keep on flying. Whee! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's going home.
He's got to go home with us.